N.W.A., the way you guys dressed, was all extremely dialed and a very coherent thought. How did you guys craft all of that branding and imaging?
We had a show in San Diego. This was one of our first big shows as Eazy-E and N.W.A. Heavy D and the Boys was on the bill, Salt and Pepper, UTFO was headlining, and then Too Short and MC Hammer. Hammer, they came in like they was a group that's been around for 10 years. You know, they was all dressed in the same shit. And see, Eazy was saying, see, they look like a fucking group. Look at us. We straight off the street. Everybody's just wearing whatever the we want to wear. So before the show tonight, we just got to figure this out. Anybody got black, just bring black, man. When we showed up, I'm Raider down because I was a fan of the L.A. Raiders anyway. So the black I had was Raider stuff. So, you know, everybody started buying the Raider gear in the group, and it just looked right.
Did it ever look right? Here's a little something about a Ice Cube is on the Mount Rushmore of rap lyricists. Don't play with me. Don't try to apprehend them. I'm about to take y'all through a journey through LA and how N.W.A. and their branding, their messaging made LA a living hell. With such a sense of pride, though, I gotta start there with the positives. How they put Compton on the map. Now I know when they put it on the map, it came with a stain. Everybody's mind goes somewhere when they think about where I'm from. I was born in Dominguez Valley Hospital, which no longer exists, that turned into Dominguez Medical Center, which no longer exists. Whatever. Look, I grew up and I moved from Compton when I was like 5, almost 6. Now I moved because we had some issues in our family. My uncle got killed. Another uncle committed suicide. Streets was just taking family, friends, etc. Like Compton was Compton. And you got to remember, this is when N.W.A.'s getting all of their lyrical content because they're growing up, whether they in Compton, South Central, L.A. at large. So we moved from Compton to South Central, they say, whatever you want to call it, off Slauson to Edgemar. So I moved from Compton, Palmer Block, Compton Crip. People know it. I ain't banging. I'm just telling you what it is. To Overhill, rolling 60s. Hey, mama, thought we were going somewhere safer. Little baby Nipsey Hussles in them out there. You know what I mean? Like I grew up right there. I was like, what the hell? Anyway, the Compton part, that I was from there. And every weekend, because my mom, not only her mom still living in Compton, but that's her best friend. Like they were best friends. So we always in Compton, every weekend. And it felt good, even though you know it was bad stuff happening. Because you were like, yo, everybody's saying our name. Now, why are they saying our names? Because they scared. They heard it's crazy out here, right? It's weird because I've been around this country, around this world. Compton ain't the only hood. And let me just say that. It ain't the worst hood. And I don't think anybody should try to win that trophy. But, man, I've been to Brazil, the favelas, what they call them things. What? I've been in some parts of New Orleans. I don't know which ward. I was like, enough. I'm going to be in the hospital ward. Some parts of New York I'm seeing. I'm like, damn, what happened to this building? Like, what happened to this block? Like, this whole neighborhood gone. You know, I heard Detroit. I've been to Detroit, but I ain't been to those spots, the miles and stuff, etc. And that's what's crazy about it, because Compton started to like be in the BCS rankings of like, who's the most dangerous hood? What's the most dangerous hood? And what took Compton over the top, let's be real, because everybody else had like they rough areas too. Watts, obviously, to me, Watts was way more gangster than Compton and crazier, but that's probably because I wasn't from there. I didn't know it exactly the same. You know, the fear of the unknown. But LA had that marketing machine because it's Hollywood, and also we had them gangsters. And that's where I want to go with Ice Cube and his branding. Because what came with the branding and the messaging, but really the branding, the look. Oh, you gonna wear the Raider hat? Yeah, I bust a Raider hat, t-shirt, and khakis. When you heard that, you had a choice to make. Oh, we ain't talking about the Raiders. Yeah, go to the games if you want. I never went to a Raider game, just didn't have the money, didn't have the funds. Or I guess when we had the $5, we ain't had the interest. I don't know. I never went to a Raider game. That's a damn shame. Anyway, Raider fans were one thing, and the Raiders already had that mystique, already had that reputation. They already were winners, you know, just win, baby, all that stuff, right? And you're like, damn. But then they got that gangster branding. Why was it gangster? Because everything N.W.A was saying matched with what they were looking like, made you say, oh, that's what that is. Isn't that crazy? These are normal kids trying to escape the gangster life because, man, I got to do something positive. I got to rap. I got to do, right? Think about it. And all of them from Compton either, right? Cube ain't from Compton, whatever. I don't know the details of all of it, but they ain't all from Compton. They certainly ain't all in them streets like that. The ones who really, really in the streets, the ones that are outside, let me just tell you their success rate, not very high. That's why I'm not impressed by anybody trying to act hard and gangster ever. Because I'm like, dog, you weren't, first of all, I know those guys. And when I talk to those guys, the ones that are still here, their pride is in us getting away from that, not us going back to it. All these little celebrity, entertainer, rapper check-ins, man, if y'all don't get on my face, you ain't scaring nobody. You just getting protected. N.W.A made wearing a Raider hat. Oh, where you from? You're like, what? I'm a Raider fan. No. That was before N.W.A took it and hijacked it. Where you from? Oh, you don't believe me? So the branding turned into a code. And then it was the streets, the code of the streets. So the hats, it didn't stop with the Raider hat. It kept going. You know how the gangsters took it? Oh, they took it everywhere. So where I grew up, you better not be no Seattle Mariner fan unless you really gonna be from 60s. You wear that big old blue hat with that big old yellow S. Every time I saw that hat, I still get triggered when I see that hat. And I am a civilian. I'm almost 50. I see somebody with a Mariner hat, I'm like, I look him up and down like, oh, okay, he good. I never wore that hat. A lot of hats I didn't wear. And there was one time I did wear a hat, a Boston Red Sox hat. Knowing damn well my uncle shouldn't have bought me that hat. Knowing damn well, but he was an older uncle, great uncle. That hat gonna get me in trouble. You know Boston Red Sox, they got that deep blue. It's like black, but it ain't black. I don't know. It's deep though. It's blue. So I thought that was gonna offset, dummy. I just violated. Sometimes you just want to pop out and show. Like I was like, man, I ain't banging. Ain't nobody tripping. I'm going to school. I ain't tripping. I'm wearing my uncle hat. Put it on. Big old red B. I mean, how you draw a B backwards? B. Blood. I said, okay, I got to take I had to take that day? I had to take the 107 to the 42, something like that. Basically, I had to go through the Market Street. So I thought, okay, I got to go to Inglewood. I got the blood hat on. At worst, they're going to think I'm a blood. They ain't nothing but bloods anyway, so I'm good. Then I go to school, Westchester. Now, Westchester, this is back in the busing, they taking all the kids from Crenshaw because I live blocks from Crenshaw. I used to walk basically to my elementary school, 54th, which is 10 blocks from Crenshaw. So I could have just kept on pushing and went to Crenshaw. Hell no. My mama said, we ain't moved from Compton for you to go to Crenshaw and didn't get killed. Like, no, everybody ain't getting killed. Enough work. So I was like, all right, where I'm going to school? I go to Dorsey. I used to run down to Dorsey. I used to run at Dorsey. I had track practice after school at Dorsey. No, you ain't going to Dorsey either because those are Crip and Blood schools. They bang on each other. Crenshaw-Dorsey game? Oh, welcome to the Terror Dome. It was like, damn. So they would take all the kids from that pocket, all these like West Side kids, right? All the way up down Slauson, Crenshaw, all that area, right? All that. Over here, all that. Give me that. All them kids. And all them kids, 60s. And all the other gangs that was there, but that was the big one. And they all at Westchester. So next thing you know, I'm at Westchester thinking I'm going to the school that's cool. I'm by the airport. I'm by the beach. Nice little clean neighborhood, a lot of white people. I'm like, yeah, we good, we safe. Shit. Them gangsters was there, boy. It was every set. Next thing you know, I remember times you'd be like, hey, they coming up here today. Who? Manual, Grape Streets, who? Bloods, and the guy in him. I'm like, what? Then you know at lunch, what? I'm like, damn. That a damn public school is a penitentiary. Cats getting smoked. I decided to wear that hat. And I got on that bus, no problem. Went through the Blood neighborhood, no problem. Went to school, no problem. Got on the bus to go back home, problem. 4 of them got on. Look at, like, the hoodie look like mine, like a little too big, but just, you know, whatever. Yeah, it's a little too big so I can hide something. Partner. One sat right next to me like we homies. And anytime somebody sit right next to you and they lean back first, then they kick their legs out, just anticipate issues. Like this. I little homie. That LA voice. I little homie. Where you from? That is always the prelude to I'm about to bust you upside the head or worse. Because I ain't asking if I know. I ain't asking if we cool. I'm asking because I want this problem. And I want you to want this smoke. I'm like, I don't bang. I don't bang. Nervous and shit, repeating myself. He heard me the first time, right? I don't bang. Trying to look out the window. You ever try to look away and you can't look away because you're like, oh, you gonna hit me in the head? And then he did this. He did one of those, like this. He like, I'm asking you again, homie, where you from? I said, that thing right next to me. I was like, I said, I don't bang. I was like, I didn't even know. I was like, is that a knife? And I was like, nah, it would have cut through his shirt. That's a gun. God dang it. I'm about to get shot. I was like, man, I've been doing good in football. I feel like Ricky. And I'm Ricky before Ricky, because Boy in the Hood ain't out yet. God dang, I'm about to get jacked. He said, and the window was cracked. You know, it's on RTD. Ain't many times you got that window open. When you do, ooh, you feel like you in a convertible. Like, yeah, I got a 5.0. And he was like, let me see that hat. I ain't buy that hat, my uncle did. You got it. Whop, threw it right in front of my face. And a part of me just died right there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to cry right now. God dang it, that sucker threw that thing. I was like, man, that's fucked up. Fuck wrong with this fool. I'm scared as hell, right? But I want to whoop his ass. I just don't want to get shot. He threw my uncle hat away. I was like, this mother. Over what? Now I had to sit there. I had to punk out. So I could be standing here and sitting here right now. Man, them 2-3 minutes felt like 2 lives, 3 lifetimes. I'm sitting there trying to look away, and he like, I said, finally, I just broke the silence. I was like, man, look. And it was only silence for me. They talking, they clown. There's 3 other ones over there just looking like, you know, they the homies like by the exit in the back. Oh, don't try and run, bro. And that window too small, so just sit here and take this L. You ever seen them kids looking at you like that? Bus. Finally, I'm past my exit, and I'm just like, man, I can't go all the way. I don't know where this bus gonna take me. I did know, but I ain't want to go. It's gonna get worse. We going east. No. I said, can I get off now? He's like, yeah, you good. Like, he ain't even care. Motherfucker, you had me here almost getting shot and threw my uncle hat, and now you ain't even tripping? Because I complied. It's crazy. You can comply with the police, you're a punk, and then you sell out, you soft. You comply with this gangster-ass fool. Oh, yeah, you smart, you good for you. Better. Oh, you should have ran up on. I ain't running up on no cop. I ain't running up on no dude got a gun to my side. Partner. Anyway, got off the bus. Had them internal tears. You ever cry so hard that you can't even, it ain't nothing coming out. They just like, you just defeated, motherfucker. And then I go home. Like we talked about it for a few minutes, but they were just so happy I was alive and so happy I was good. And what you gonna do? Go on hood patrol, find them? That happened another time. That's another story. But point is, the branding, N.W.A. made all these hats activate, made all this stuff activate to a greater scale. Like that stuff was existing before. Colors, blue, red. Now it ain't just blue, red, y'all. Purple became a side, brown, orange. Come on. LA people know what I'm talking about. You couldn't wear orange. I'm like, what? I ain't from Hoover. Yes, you ain't brown. You wearing what? I'm like, damn, I can't represent the Cleveland Browns. Oh, do it if you want. Houston Astros had don't you dare, etc. Cars. Roll up on somebody in a Cutlass. Regal, El Camino, Nissan truck with the bed already velvet. Shout out to Uncle Keith, he had that. Low rider. And it's crazy because you don't know if that's just a cool kid, a child, or a criminal. And that's where it got ugly. That's when LA caught hell. Because you couldn't tell who was who. You confused. You're like, and I tell my homies like this, I was like, look, man, y'all gonna call me a lot of things, but dumb ain't it. Stupid ain't it. If you sagging, flag, getting out of Cutlass, just how they always say with women, like, oh, what's she wearing it? She asked for it. The same line of thinking, like, look, it ain't right, but it ain't wrong, because you're going to get wronged if you. I was like, I ain't looking the part. What part? I could wear khakis. I could sag if I want to. I was like, yeah, go ahead. Just going to tell you, you're going to have a list of problems that come with that. That's like if I wear my helmet and shoulder pads in class. Yeah, it's going to be a list of problems that come with that. And I always felt conflicted because I was like, I feel y'all. You're right. You should be able to just drop your Elco and go. But you know, people ain't crazy out here either. Enough people keep doing the same thing in the same look. N.W.A. It's going to make L.A. a living hell, even though it gave us a tremendous sense of pride. Woo! I want y'all to beat up in the comments y'all stories. Not just your LA stories, but LA, let me hear it. And get deep. Give me zip codes. Give me area codes. Give me corners, because I've been through it. I could go 2 hours on this, but I ain't. Y'all beat it up in comments. Let me hear some of y'all stories. Also, N.W.A. and the branding, the messaging, and how that just works. Like in y'all neighborhood, what is it? I remember like some people was telling me like Chicago, with the vice lords and disciples and the hat tilt. I remember I got to college. I was like, I had my hat like this or something. And this dude was like, hey, man, I wouldn't be doing all that. I was like, what? I was like, oh, all right. That's how cats, they were getting caught slipping in L.A. Oh, man, I'm a big fan. I love the Mariners. Okay. L.A. cats, okay. All right. Oh, I love it too much, man. Beat up in the comments, let me know. And I shouldn't even ask this question. Overall, like, the positives and negatives of N.W.A. Let me just do that, because I think overall it was a positive. You know, that's just because I love the music. I can't lie. But boy, did it bring some ignorance out of people. People had something to rally behind. Wow. All right, log on to projecttransition.org. I got the hiccups right now. So this rap gonna be horrible. I can't have a horrible rap on N.W.A. Hell no. Nah. Let's get that. All right, let's get some. N.W.A. would never rap over this beat, would they? Oh. Let's see. They trying to stall me. Yo, Dre, kick in the bass. Let's go. Here we go. Here's a little something about a boy like me. Raised up in, I had to be a little G. Marcellus would like to say that I'm from Compton, raised in LA. When I was a youth, I balled out. And then Goodell had to call out my name, but it was Tagliabue. Who you? I'm the one that rap West Side Crew. What do it do? You know what I'm saying? I'm from the 212 and the 213. What do you see? A big OG. Representing me and the CPT. I'm telling you, It's easy to rap when you get ignorant. I'm not lying. Everybody say that. Joe Budden and all them be saying, dog, it's easy to rap when you ignorant. If you're trying to say something positive, shout out to all the positive rappers. It's the hardest job in the world. I'm telling you, and don't let me get hydrated. Oh, I'm top 5. I'm top 5 for real. Love to you guys for supporting Project Transition all the time. Like this anonymous donor. What? Did I say anonymous? Yes, it does. $20 donation to Project Transition. Love for you guys. Have a great, go get that thing. Go, boy. Give me some love, y'all. Thank you. Far too kind. Peace. What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, founder of Project Transition and proud gym member. I'm excited to share with you an opportunity that will support our kids on their mission to making their dreams a reality. At Project Transition, we believe that real change comes from consistent action and support. That's why we invite you to join our powerful gym membership program that is making a difference every single day. As a gym partner, by giving every month, you'll fuel our mission by providing monthly support that turns into real empowerment and education for underserved youth. Your commitment reduces school dropouts, nurtures communities, and funds impactful programs like the Rising Stars Academy that we share. Together, we can turn potential into prosperity. Join the group of community champions driving change. Your contributions will help aid success by providing essential educational resources, building critical life skills, and fostering community strength. There's no better feeling than knowing your support will ignite hope, foster dreams, and empower the next generation. Join us today and be a part of transformative change. Help our youth become greater than their greatest excuse. Become a gym partner. Thank you.